So let me explain it for just a minute. Good morning from our first morning back at home in Tennessee, but technically we're not at home. So let me explain for just a minute what happened. So the initial goal was on our way back to Tennessee, we were supposed to just go straight to the next place that the kids and I were going, which was house sitting for a friend and spending a couple days of our last week of vacation, doing movie parties and all that. And you'll see all that in a minute, or in the next couple videos. But let me explain. So we get almost to the Tennessee border, and I realize that a week earlier when we left for Michigan and Canada, I'd forgotten the keys to the place that we were going to house sit at. So yes, technically we did end up spending one night back at home in our own home, in our own beds for one night. Then immediately, immediately the next morning, everybody gets up and we gotta go. We're running, and so we go. And you'll see a couple pictures here. Matt and I ended up dropping everybody off at the house that we were going to be staying at. We also picked up the puppy that we were going to be watching for the week because they had ended up having a board for 48 hours because our trips overlapped a little bit. Like I said, Matt and I went out to Cracker Barrel and we decided to have just a breakfast of just the two of us because the goal had actually been for us to get a date, but with all the family stuff that we did on the Michigan and Canada portion of the trip, we didn't really get to do that. So we decided to take a couple minutes, have Cracker Barrel together. Then we went grocery shopping, and then we all had lunch together, and that's where we parted ways, and that's where you see the rest of this clip from here.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So sorry about the sound on this. I haven't switched the poofy anti-wind sock mic off and put the talking mic on yet, because when we're traveling it's too bulky to have the talking mic on. Plus, most of the time we didn't really do a lot of just stopping and talking. So for the stay-at-home portion, we have 5 containers of the instant ramen, the chicken flavored one. We also have 1 buttermilk ranch. This is all from Kroger if you haven't seen the Kroger symbol yet, and if I didn't say so yet, probably not, because I'm tired. This is the first full day after we drove back from Michigan. This is the Zesty Italian. I was going to get vinaigrette, but I couldn't find like a fruity one, so I just grabbed the Zesty Italian. 2 jars of Bertolli Alfredo sauce, the garlic one and the mushroom one, because it's really good to just blend the two instead of getting 2 of the same one when you're doing Alfredo. This was one that I haven't seen before, chicken tortilla with white meat chicken for soup, because yeah, I mean, especially like when you go swimming, even in the summer when it's 90 degrees, soup is sometimes just nice, or on the super rainy days like it was on our way back yesterday. Ciabatta. These are the breakfast sandwiches you've seen us buy before from Sam's. We thought we'd do breakfast for dinner one night because we're going to do easy breakfast this week. And again, this is all like staycation food when we're not eating out the whole time like most of the time we did while we were actually on the road. So salsa con queso. This is for the you haven't seen them yet. This is but yeah, this was actually just like an impulse buy, because it was to go with other stuff. The salad rainbow swirls. This is the pasta enriched with tomato and spinach. And so far, this hasn't bothered me because it kind of cuts some of the acid out of the tomato when they make it in it. The 2 boxes of tea, Earl Grey, and the vanilla chai black tea. These are our 2 favorites for evenings. I went with the organic oatmeal because the organic oatmeal just tastes better. This one has fiber, omega-3 and omega-3s in it, maple and brown sugar flavor, and then I also bought one with extra probiotics. That was the apple and cinnamon flavor, and there's enough for 4 mornings out of those. And unlike our Kroger, the one near the place that we're staying this time, these are like half the size, maybe 2/3 the size ones we usually buy. So I bought 2 of these of the baby spring mix for easy lunches, which, I mean, if you watch through the vacation footage after this, you'll see us using them for specific meals and themed movies that we pick these meals to go with. Which one of them I took creative license because the kids just said food for Star Wars marathon. So I did. Golden waffle fries. This private selection ice cream we really like because it's different flavors than you would usually find. So this is black raspberry dark chocolate chunk, and then we have tried this one. It's the Denali Extreme Moose Tracks when you just really need a lot of chocolate. So there's that one. We actually didn't have a super ton amount of dessert while we were gone, except for the night we went to Bavarian Inn. But yeah, so we're gonna do some ice cream this week. 2 bags of the part skim mozzarella cheese, 3 bags of the Mexican style shredded cheese, 1 bag of the Kroger tortilla chips because theirs have no gluten in them. 1 large container of the Old El Paso refried beans, 1 bunch of grapes, 1 half gallon of Fairlife milk because there was already regular milk here that they asked us to use politely. Sweetened cream. This is actually more for tea, but it also will be for coffee if need be. 4 DiGiorno's because they were 2 for $10 this week. And in the summer, we usually buy all thin crust. So we have a 4 cheese, a veggie lover, a pepperoni, and a carnivore. And we know we love these 2. I think we like these 2, but we know we love the loaded ultra thins. They're really good, especially that veggie lovers one. It's like the perfect veggie pizza for when it's hot and you just want an easy meal that has the balance, all the balanced parts of it. I also have 2 bags of steamable cut green beans, 2 bags of steamable carrots, 2 bags of steamable broccoli for easy vegetables. And somehow, while we were in a state surrounded by Great Lakes, we never had seafood. We thought about it one night, but we were going to be driving and we didn't want to have seafood in the rental. And then the rental smelled like seafood the rest of the week. So we opted that night to not do that. So we did the crispy butter fillets for fish and chips one night this week, and then the classic popcorn shrimp for another night. Surprise, you'll have to wait and see. 1 bag of the Checkers Famous seasoned fries. These air fry really well, and there is an air fryer at this house that we're staying at. And then there's 1 bag of the honey breast tenders.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways.
So as you saw, we had a really fun first day back in Tennessee. It was also a very busy day. Matt and my mother-in-law returned the rental that we rented with the moon roof, where you got to see the view of the Cincinnati Bridge over our heads as we drove back to Tennessee. But yeah, so the remainder of the videos from here will all be from the staycation that we did while house sitting, dog sitting, and just some fun things we did along the way. And I'm sharing this for 2 reasons. I talk about this again in another video that you'll see coming up. But for one, I want the person to know that we house sit for, that we enjoy doing it. We love doing it. And for 2, I also want to show that, like, we had 2 flip sides of our 2-week summer vacation between our summer and fall semester. We had one where we were adventuring and out every single day. And then we had one where we did a staycation. We did fun things at home and we still enjoyed our vacation together. So keep watching and you will see the second half of our vacation with our staycation in Tennessee.